Commodores from Cloverfield in Lexington, Kentucky. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Commodores' offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out, Dave.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger, to get them going for this football game.
Keeps it himself. Here's some daylight. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. C.J. Baxter, he's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
He wants to go deep. Gets rid of it.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for an alley. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Might have a chance. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Left side, it's Baxter. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Hand off for Baxter. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Miller. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field.
Makes a grab and room to run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out wide right, it's Rodriguez. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll run it with Baxter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They're all over it. Floats it out in space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's brought down after a short...
longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Alexander. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. It's Alexander. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half...
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for the edge. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right side, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Snapped on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Snags it quickly on the left. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's changing the play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 15 team, the Texas Longhorns.
The Commodores will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From deep, it's Patterson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the Wildcats head coach at the half, his message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Back to pass, it's Carter. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrill. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Got an alley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. The Commodores will punt this one away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Handoff for Baxter. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, it's Baxter again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he gets it away.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. A dangerous 3rd and 10 here from inside their own 5. They'll ride him again. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. On the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you can just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide left, it's Skinner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Cuts it upfield. It's Alexander. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might as well run him again. They put the brakes on him.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Left side, it's Gilmore. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. 1st down, he'll keep it. Maybe some room here. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Setting up the screen. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Carter. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting into the very end of the football game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Needs it here on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Got to make the play on 4th. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no passing situation. The defense is playing coverage, coverage, coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On play action. Move to his right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the Wing team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games.